Hi everyone, happy Friday. Anne here with Curo Private Wealth. It has been a rough week in the market, so I wanted to hop on here quickly and share some thoughts with you heading into the weekend. The first thing I want to share with you is to please be careful of the news. I think we should be careful in general of the news, but especially during market panics like the one we're experiencing right now. And be especially careful of the headlines. Most of you have probably seen the headline from yesterday that says something like Dow's biggest point drop ever in the history, which is accurate. However, if you convert that into percentage sell-off, it is, according to LPL research, actually the 125th worst sell-off ever for the Dow. So that sounds pretty different, right? Puts that into perspective. Second thing I want to remind you of is if we all would like to enjoy good long-term results when we're talking about investing, one of the most important things we have to do is control our behavior and control our emotions. We are constantly talking to clients about being careful and spending energy and time on those things we can control and not spending energy on those things that are outside of our sphere of control. So some examples of what is very much outside of our control: the coronavirus, what happens in the markets on a daily basis, and the news and the headlines. What is within our control: having a solid financial plan and working that plan. The mix of stocks to bonds that we have in our portfolio, also known as asset allocation. And lastly, controlling and managing our behavior, our emotions, not letting fear-based decisions take over and us making very impulsive decisions based on short-term events when most of us are working on long-term, decade-long goals. The last thing I want to share with you is about valuations, which is another way of saying how expensive are stocks. Valuations were pricing in perfection leading up to this most recent correction, and as we all know, nothing is perfect. So the market was looking for an excuse to sell off, and that excuse has been the coronavirus. So I'll end with this. While we do believe there will be an economic impact to the coronavirus, we believe that it will be a delay and not the end of the global acceleration story that began with December's US-China trade deal. And corrections are a common occurrence in the markets, as you're well aware. The average sell-off in the S&P 500 over the past 20 years, according to JP Morgan, is about 14% on average per year. So thank you for taking the time to watch this. Tomorrow is Leap Day. We all get an extra day in our month. I hope you do something fun and special. If you have any questions or would like to discuss your particular situation, please feel free to reach out. Otherwise, I hope these reminders were helpful and have a great weekend.